What's up, Ravens Football Junkie fans? It's your boy, Matt Bradby, and I'm here to answer a few DMs I received and to answer questions. First and foremost, if you haven't already done so, please hit the subscribe button, the like and share. We want to grow our channel to 10,000 subscribers, and it all starts with one click from you. All right, let me answer a question. First and foremost, I love Isaiah Likely. I'm an Isaiah Likely fan. When my youngest son was diagnosed with cancer, two Ravens hit us up on a viral video, and it was Geno Stone, who my son loves, and it was Likely. We wish the best for Likely, period. It's not just that we're just being mean, but I'm a businessman. Everybody know I'm in the financial field. I run several businesses, and my perception a lot of times is the business side, but I also throw in my fan side. So people say, well, do you really want Likely? Yes. He is a future Pro Bowler. And in this system, well, I could say in the old system with Harbaugh, I believe he would shine. I don't know what Mentor is going to do. I don't know what Duel is going to do. But in our old system, he flourished. What we do know is that the Ravens were talking with his agent. They put something on the table. I know he got injured, or he may have turned it away. I don't know. But the bottom line is they took that offer. I guess they took an offer to Mark. Mark said, yes, I want to retire Raven. And he does deserve to retire Raven. He's the all-time reception leader as a Raven. And I want to see Mark retire as a Raven. We've had some great tight ends, Tard Heaps, Petta, Max Williams. We've had Eric Dickerson. We have some great. So one thing about the Ravens, we know they draft tight ends well. Remember when they drafted Hayden Hurst in the first round, Mark was drafted the same time. When we got Max Williams, we drafted Eric Dickerson the same time. So I believe that the Ravens will be okay. They gave Mark an offer. He signed it. Now, technically, it's a one-year deal where after 1 year, they could cut and run, and it don't hit the salary cap too bad. But if Likely wants a bag, he wants a definitive tight end one position, because I believe with a new coach, a new system, he's going to compete. If he does stay, he would have to compete with Mark to win that number one spot, or they do a two tight end set, but there's no guarantees. So he wants to go to a team who needs a TE1, and one of the teams are the Patriots, that's his hometown, the Broncos, the Raiders already got Bowers, so you can say Cincinnati. Okay, don't want to say that. If Moncton loved him, he may bring him over to the Cleveland Browns, but Fanning pretty much knocked out Njoku, who's now a free agent. So there's a plethora of ways. There are a lot of free agents. The number one free agent tight end isn't Likely, like a lot of people said. It's Kyle Pitts from the Falcons. So you have a lot of guys on the open market. What I'm saying right now, if we don't re-sign him, if Charlie Kolar wants a team-friendly deal, you can sign with a 2 or 3 year deal. So when Mark goes off into the sunset with the next 2 or 3 years, you got Kolar here who can block, who can catch. And we all know that Likely is inconsistent at blocking. He's a phenomenal receiving tight end. So with that being said, he would do great in that area. And that's what most teams want. They want an explosive tight end. Likely's your man. But I don't know what the new regime have in mind. But we also know that there are there's 7 good tight ends in the draft that you can get in day 2 and day 3. So I don't think the Ravens are really worried about the position right now, especially when you have a lot of defensive line problems and the guard situation here in Baltimore and the Tyler Linderbaum. We are hearing through, I've heard other podcasts and other sources say that Linderbaum's agent hasn't really talked to the Ravens. And I'm getting to this point where if you really want to stay in Baltimore, y'all should be in talks. Maybe he don't want to be here. Maybe he don't like the new regime. I don't know. But by now, he should have been talks. There should have been some numbers on the table. He will reset the center position. And I believe somebody's going to overpay, give him $20-something million per year. He's still young. But here's the dirt on him. I love Linderbaum. He excels in run blocking. He's like a 60-something in pass blocking. So he's a little bit off when it comes to pass blocking. Now, the Patriots center is a free agent, and he may be able to say, and their numbers almost line up, but he's a better pass blocker, that the Ravens may get him on a team-friendly. He can make some money, but it'll be a 3-year, 4-year deal because he's in his 30s. He's just turned 30. So he may be a cheaper option. But, of course, with all this transition, you want to keep some solid pieces. Now, at guard, I see a couple of potential. The Browns guard is calling it quits there. He sent out his salutations that he's leaving the Browns, and he may be a plug-and-play veteran that's better than Falele, better than Voorhees that we can plug and play, while we got Emery can come in and challenge. I don't believe this year somebody should be a lock for that position. It should be a competition at the guard position. And the first pick, if we want to be smart, I'm looking at the defensive tackle, defensive end, or lineman at the 14th pick. Second or third round, you may look for one of these receivers, and we have a deep receiving core this year. I don't want the Ravens to pick up Lemon. I'm going to tell you why. He's a small body receiver. We need a complementary receiver to Zay, a big body target out there. And with Hopkins gone, with Tyler Waller's gone, I don't know what's going to happen with Bateman, but we still got him. And maybe with the new regime, they may be able to unlock his cheat code. But we do need a big body receiver within the second, third round. And I believe we should get somebody probably the 5th round that may surprise. Don't get caught up on when a person is drafted. Puka Nacua was not a 1st-round pick. He wasn't a 2nd-round pick. He wasn't a 3rd-round pick. You get what I'm saying? So my ideology is don't overpay. Lindy is the number one concern. And if we can lock him up, he's an undersized center, good at run blocking. I like him. But if his money, if he wants over $20 million, and right now the top tight end is getting $18 million, then, Ravens got to make a decision, yes or no. But the biggest thing right now is to lock in an extension for Lamar. They report that he has been negotiating. He's been engaging the team, so that's good. All right, tell me what you think, y'all. Should we keep Likely? Should we overpay for the tight end position? What changes do you think we need? Or should we wait to let the new regime do what they do? Leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And just like Likely, we out of here. Peace and blessings.